Yeah, that's cool for the topic list. I may lean forward a little bit.
I can make it bigger though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got all the control.
Hey, go ahead. I'm a little
bitch.
blind. Yeah, that's perfect. Hold on, I ain't even gotta sit forward. You already know the vibes. It's your boy Merciless, aka Mercy, aka Zeke, aka the Ting, back with another video. Okay. Why you didn't write me?
You don't remember when we talking about this?
Nah.
So this is this is when we were talking about like when people come into the video and then they just be like, hella extra and shit.
They got a whole long
Yeah. No, I was gonna write you in there, but I was like, what's?
Maybe I'll make my own.
Yeah, I was thinking you make your own.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna start it off like that.
No way.
No way.
No.
You sure?
I cringe.
Back with another one.
I'm just saying, I cringe when I see people do that. So.
No, it's not. It's not for real. It's for funny.
I'm just saying.
Turn
funny, yeah.
Turn the thing on.
Oh man. All right. Why does it seem like every single time I get your light right, you move?
I don't know how to sit in the. Did you put an X down there?
No, I didn't.
X
you know
down
what?
there.
I'm gonna when you leave today, I'm putting the X down. Cause see, I thought I dummy proofed it because I put the light in the right spot. He's like, no matter how good you think it is.
Hey, listen, man. The Matrix cannot control me, man.
No, that's true.
The Matrix can't control me. Have me sitting in the exact same place. You know, I don't even go the same route.
Back home?
Yes, from every time.
Yeah.
I go different routes
like
every time. I'm just like, you know what? Nah. What if my agent is following me?
Yeah.
I gotta lose him.
Yeah.
Can't make it easy for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you see the same car, turn left to turn right. Yeah. I'm Jason Statham now. I've got to. You know what I mean?
I'm Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. That's right. Jason Statham's Jason Statham's on Fast and Furious, right?
I don't know. I know Liam Neeson is from Taken. Yeah.
They both are the same guy.
Yeah,
right?
they're exactly.
One's just a bald version of the other.
Yeah, one of them's older with a deep voice. Yeah. If you don't give me my daughter back, I'll find you and I'll end you.
Yeah, that's right.
Liam
Neeson, for sure. Yeah.
Clap that up. That was a good impression. No, it wasn't a good impression.
I was trying to think of how to do Jason Statham's voice. I'm not really an impressionist at all, but he's like, did you know? I feel like that's how he's. I can screw you 6 ways till Sunday. Did you know? Did you know that? I feel like that's how his voice is.
I think that's how his voice is.
I'm pretty sure. If you don't get my cappuccino correct this time, I'll go back there behind that counter and do it myself.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I had to look at it real quick to see the face.
Yeah. You remember? Did I do his voice all right? Like, was it kind of like it? Like.
It was decent. I'd say about a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
For somebody who's not an impressionist.
Yeah, for sure. I'm garbage. I'm gonna listen back to it and be like, ugh.
Hey, it's going in there.
Don't do that again.
Put it in the opening credits.
Yeah. Right before it starts. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, man. So it's been up.
Well, you didn't do the intro. You usually give us an intro. I mean,
no, they know what we are.
This episode, no.
Welcome to I Was Thinking, the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Merciless, DT ADE.
All right.
And we here.
Now we can start.
We can start.
Okay. I did have something for us to start with.
What's up?
I don't know if you've heard about Lizzo.
No.
I told you I was going to start
I didn't know anything about Lizzo. What has she done?
Okay.
Right. There's no way she's not doing anything controversial, is she? There is nothing.
So, all right, Lizzo. Let's talk about why Lizzo is at the forefront. And again, I'm not going to look at any facts while we go through this because everything I say will automatically be fact.
I've seen a few facts though.
Yeah. All right. So, Lizzo is obviously someone who is, their message is body positivity.
Yeah, I love it.
She is, of course, a bigger woman, which is perfectly fine. It's beautiful, and she has been wearing the same outfits that smaller girls are wearing and have been causing an uproar. Yep. You know? So it's kind of hard to to stomach when you find out, or it's still up in the air right now, but that there have been accusations of body shaming of her big bone models,
right,
and backup singers. So they basically came out, multiple backup singers, and said, I had a terrible experience with Lizzo, and she has body shamed me. She talking about how fat I am, and just basically going in. She's rude. And I wouldn't believe it, but there have been multiple people who went on their story. Yes, I'm an exec at this, and this, and I worked with her, and I didn't want to say nothing, but she also was rude to me. She also body shamed me. She also made me feel very uncomfortable with the way she said some of the things she said. So
I need to know, because see, I like when people say something happened to me and give you no context.
Yeah, what happened?
Like, you couldn't even give me like one example is what I mean to say. Like, you can't give me one example of what happened to you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, my day was shit, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, damn, what happened? It was just terrible.
Yeah.
All right, tell me one thing that was bad about your day.
Yeah.
And they can't give you one thing? That's what I kind of feel like is happening with these girls. They're like, I was body shamed. How? Right. It was terrible. What happened? She made me feel bad.
Yeah. So I feel like they probably gave examples, like small instances. But this the thing that gets me, though, is that, like, they talk about, like, a week earlier or a month earlier, maybe, and they have an interview. And in the interview, one of the girls was like, well, oh, my God, I love Lizzo so much, and this is why I'm trying to show her how good I am at singing and all this shit. And it's like, dang, but if you hated her, how come, And so she spoke out about the clip of her saying all these good things about Lizzo and was like, well, I was still trying to get in her good graces. This is just showing how much we're trying to please her.
Okay.
And I was like, that's interesting. I don't stand anywhere on the Lizzo conflict. I thought it was really interesting because if you really are speaking body positivity as your message, but then you're fat shaming your crew, I think that's wild, man. That's wild. I mean, that's like being like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Our message is we just want to say to all the black men out there, yo, we empower you. You know what I'm saying? And we love black women. You know what I'm saying? And then you go home to your white woman. You know what I'm saying? You go home to your white woman and you're like, hey, went out and spoke some more positivity in the black woman again. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, listen, I can't stand them though, for real. Let's be honest. That's why I didn't marry one.
Just like black brothers don't stand with they black queens.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
So you don't have a take. You don't have a take on the whole Lizzo. You don't think, okay? Because see, listen.
You have an opinion already. Okay. No, okay. Before you get into your opinion,
go ahead.
Okay, I don't think they're fully lying.
Okay.
I wouldn't just say they're fully liars.
All right.
But I would say there's something a little sketchy about their story.
Yes.
But I won't speak about it because I don't know. I wasn't there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So until they get to decide or go into court and figure out what really happened, I'm just a little on the fence because I don't know what to believe right now. Because part of it's like, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
But then part of it is like, that would be crazy if she was, though. Yeah. And you can't really, people are complicated beings. You can't say that somebody wouldn't say something in the public eye, but then do something different. And also, I feel like hurt people, right? So if she grew up and dealt with a lot of fat shame and stuff, and people talked to her and talked down on her, yes, she could still say something big in the messages, but who she really is what's going to come out to people she's around every single day.
So you mean to tell me we got, you can just be a black person who's very, very pro-black, and they're just like behind the scenes. They like only hire black people. We only hire Tyler Perry only hire black people, right? And then behind the scenes, he's just like, yo, banana eating niggas. Just like,
well,
you know
because
what I mean?
it's not just like who they hire. It's more so what they show in the public eye. So yeah, somebody can absolutely lie in the public
Okay.
eye. You know, many of these
Oh,
white
true.
execs
No, that's very true.
really they'll talk in the public eye, like
Yeah.
and I love everyone from every background, ethnic background, and
Oh, yeah.
but behind closed doors, banana eating niggas.
Oh yeah. I mean, just like Republicans that's anti-gay, and then you find out they were on Grindr, or or they're pro-life, but their mistress had an abortion.
Bruh, it's so many times. I don't get why niggas that's gay have to lie and be so homophobic in public. Like you could just be regular, right? Us straight guys, we don't really have to say we
can't. Up to De Niro.
Yeah, I mean, but no. This is my thing though. You don't have to speak on it at all. You don't have to be homophobic.
You don't gotta go the opposite way.
You don't have to be homophobic in public and
He's
then gay
not
as
one
fuck
gay shall
in
live.
private. Yeah,
But
fuck all the gays, and then you go home
But he's like-
and you sneak away from your wife that
Me
doesn't know
scrolling.
to your boy toy. Like, bro, chill. You could have just told your wife you was into some other stuff.
he's just strolling a bunch of like those type of posts or whatever, and his wife comes. He's like, "Oh, what's up?" Nothing. What are you doing?
No, that's probably what happens though. That's probably why it's such a trigger. Cause they looking at Instagram and they see niggas walking around with their shirts off and they talk, and then somebody walk by and they talk, oh, I hate these. Yeah. Oh my god, I keep seeing all these gay people on my timeline.
And they describe it too much. They're like just oily and just good abs, strong abs.
You brought up Tyler Perry earlier.
Right.
Yo, you ever seen that Boondocks episode?
Which
That was supposed to be a parody of Tyler Perry, but they said, of course, if this reminds you of somebody, we're not talking about them.
Right. South Park.
But it was they did a whole episode where they had a guy and Granddad supposedly got a job as an actor.
Okay.
And
this must be the new season.
Oh, you didn't see season 3?
I 4. I think it's 4.
It must have been 4.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta watch it. I'm not even gonna explain it to you.
No, so I've watched season 4. I don't remember it as well as I remember the original season.
Bro, he just kept on saying no, I'm definitely not gay. And he's like, you sure you're not gay? You dress up like a woman. And he's like, nah, I'm definitely not gay.
Okay.
But then like when they start acting and he put on the thing, he was like, and Robert, me and you will kiss during the scene. And Robert was like, well, what? And he was like, you're doing really well. And remember, when I put this on, I'm no longer a man. Like, bro, what? Hold on. Pause.
How many takes do we need to do?
That's the one where Riley was in the trunk talking about some pause again, Granddad. Pause again.
I'm watching that tonight. I've got to see what.
Yo, I guess that's how it happens. They make laws against shit.
Yeah.
They're like, you need to be like back in the good old days where we hit it.
Yeah.
We go and do what we do in the quiet, and then we go back to being our straight hetero selves, in the public eye.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying. Like you're saying, Lizzo is probably body positive in the public, but then in private,
speculation.
she could speculation. Possible.
It's
possible.
possible.
Also, okay, I don't know, man. I have a lot of split thoughts about this. One of my split thoughts is, okay, you're working in a job, and then the boss is not who you want them to be, and then you continue to follow their directives, and then you wait for years and years and years of punishment, and you be like, now I'm speaking out about it. It's a little bit of horseshit to me. It's a little bit of horseshit, especially when when you're getting hired by a woman who's pretty much one of the few people in probably the world in entertainment that's going to hire somebody of your stature.
Well, wouldn't they? That would probably be why they stuck with her.
Yeah.
Because where else are they going to find work if they spoke out against it?
So she introduced you to the world of everything that she's introduced you to, and then you're gonna now you're gonna try to bury her. Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of feel like.
I mean, and to me, I don't know. Where are you gonna go after this lawsuit? Like, what else happens?
You're blackballed from Hollywood for sure, or what entertainment for sure after that, right?
I'm sure somebody might wanna...
who knows you're gonna actively sue. They're gonna think you're probably, and this is speculation because I'm not in entertainment, but I kind of feel like if I were looking to hire somebody, I would never go hire somebody I know has done public lawsuits.
Yeah.
Like you're a liability. Anything.
But I think, what if her hopes are like more so of becoming her own version of Lizzo?
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna. No. It's not gonna ever happen.
Stop it.
But maybe that's what she's thinking. You know, she got on Lizzo's show to be a singer, like to show her that she could sing. To be on Lizzo's. Maybe she thinks after this she wins the lawsuit. Yeah. She does interviews. People want to hear her story. And then she bounces off of that fame and kind of.
There are a lot of delusional people in this world. You're right.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of delusional people in the world. Hey, if you make it, good luck to you. But I mean, that's not really our vote right now. We don't really think that.
You know what I mean? Like, you could. I mean, there's
a lot of things that are possible.
It's possible.
However,
is it probable?
Yeah, is it probable? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think that I agree that the story is, that's what I mean. Like it's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say what is what yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
I want to say what is what, and I want to listen. I want to listen back to me saying what it is and find out. I know I'm right. I mean, come on now.
Man.
Hostile work environment.
I mean, you know how wild that is, that the boss, who is like obese almost, is talking about everybody else being fat.
If she's doing that, I mean, if she's doing that, that's what I'm saying. I need to know. That's one thing I haven't done a lot of research on. I need to know exactly, like, one insult she gave them. Like, is she calling them fat? Is she saying, I heard
like, somebody say that they call it that? She called them.
If Lizzo's calling you fat, shouldn't you kind of worry? I mean, she says she's hiring all body positive.
But that's the thing, though. Like I don't think it's like, oh, she's really talking about their weight. I think she thinks it's okay to say, like, get your fat ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
stuff like that.
Okay,
like, I feel like that's what the type of nature of what they were saying she said. Now, to me, you know what I'm saying? To her, who somebody might have spoke to her a whole lot like that in the past. Like, somebody might have told her mom, or somebody in her family might have told her, hey, man, get your fat ass up and go get a job and quit singing and shit. You're not going to get famous. Go get a fucking job. Well, she might have been real hurt by that, right? Hurt people. And she tells her team, hey, get your fat ass up. She's like, that motivated me to get my fat ass up and go get famous. So I'm going to talk to you like that, and that's going to make you dance your ass off on our next show.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean,
fat ass.
Oh, man.
We're going to get canceled for this? Or?
Yes, but also, listen, if there's a black man who grows up saying nigga all the time, and then he calls everybody around him nigga. I mean,
nigga is not that wasn't a good example, because I know a lot of niggas that grew up being called niggas that called everybody else nigga.
Yeah.
I know a lot of niggas like that. But I also know a lot of people, jokes aside, I also know a lot of people who took a lot of the trauma from their childhood.
Yes.
And put it on other people. You know what I'm saying?
But how is that? What's the law against that, though?
What's the law?
What's the law?
What do you mean against calling somebody fat ass?
Any of that shit, like fat ass, dumb ass.
I mean,
stupid
ass.
Are
you talking about suability?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's enough of a case to like sue her.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, okay, you airing it out. You're like, damn, I was called dumbass, stupid ass, and fat ass for the majority of my time.
I can see just airing it out on social media maybe, and then whoever believes you, whoever doesn't. But like taking it to court is a little bit of a stretch.
It's interesting to me. It's very interesting that you would work with somebody for months, seeing that happen, and you're like, and then I love it when the first person decides to do it, and then there's like
multiple people come out.
They're like, you know what? By the way,
you remember Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
You know, they was like,
no.
You think we should touch that one?
No.
It was like, he put a pill in my drink. They was like, you know what? Maybe he put a pill in my drink.
As well.
Listen. And this the interesting part that you should make sure that we put out there is that if people who are actually, people who have had instances where somebody sells something they drink or something like
Yes.
that. That's very serious. It's very important. Only thing is just you had to take into account that there are going to be people who don't believe you, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you do what you do anyway.
Right.
Just with some of the Bill Cosby stuff, some people we just don't believe, some people we do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There is always going to be people who take advantage of any situation. There's always going to be people who are bad actors, and then later on you find out they are, and they discredit the people who it actually happened to. That's going to happen in every situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when there's clout involved. There's a lot of people who need
especially
clout
when people
and
getting
want clout.
money, everything out of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
There's gonna be people who lie, people who trying to get a bag, they trying to come up.
Yeah.
That's what I realized about this world, man. Everybody just trying to find a way to come up.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's trying to come up off of Lizzo's career. See if she can take her place. I don't know. But that's my hot take on Lizzo. And I thought it was interesting.
How many people?
Sure.
How many people
spoke out?
It's like what, 4?
I wouldn't say like 6.
6 of them. Okay.
Probably like 6 or 7 maybe.
Yeah.
And some people were the dancers. Some people worked with her.
Yeah.
Some people were over her and didn't work with her anymore. Some people worked with her and quit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's interesting to hear the stories of the people who actually quit and got away.
Yeah.
Because I know you said like you worked with her for months and months.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people just left the space and then supported the people who spoke out because they didn't really want to do it.
Yeah,
So,
hey,
I mean, I can very much so see her being rude in real life.
Yeah.
You know how she walks out with the outfits that the smaller girls wear, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But I feel like you have to have an attitude about you to not care what other people think about you. You don't have a timid nature at all. No, you have a big, bold energy. And sometimes when you have a big, bold energy like that, sometimes it's rude or sometimes it comes off as rude. Whatever the case may be, they took it as rude, and you know, hey,
you know, I did hear one interview where the girl said, "I felt the work environment, I had to participate in all the activities, even though I didn't want to." And she was like, there was nothing really forcing her to do it.
Wasn't it something saying like they was talking about a stripper?
Yes, eating the banana out the
yeah. But wait, no, but that whole thing. There was an interview where she said something about that, though. That was the thing. That was what made it so weird. It's
because she said something about liking bananas and
bananas and sexual stuff. But they was also saying she was forcing them to look at strippers' titties and stuff. Yeah. Like, I mean, who knows? It could be real, could be fake, but it could be that they was in a place.
Was it look who you fired? Look who you fired.
Right, but again, it's that. I didn't feel like I was in an environment where I could choose not to. Yeah. It was like peer pressure almost. Yeah. You can't really sue somebody for peer pressure, I don't think. Yeah. Maybe the lawyers can chime in the comments below. But if somebody said, drink, and you drank, could you, like, sue them for that? Or should you just have stuck with your guns and not drunk?
Right. So, like, when does peer pressure become...
Because to me, that's what it is. Now, maybe that's why... You know... I had to learn some of this stuff when I was going into being a team lead position or a manager position. Is they were giving us like tips and things, and they were like, you don't put yourself in environments where, as a leader, you don't put yourself in environments where you can seem like in any way that you're coercing them to do this or their job is on the line or where y'all are in usually environments where you have alcohol. Mm-hmm. You don't put yourself in an environment with your I don't want to say lessers, but the people who are under you. Yeah. Subordinates. Just because, like, they may take it the wrong way, or they could just say that they're taking it the wrong, you know what I'm saying? Take it the wrong way.
But isn't that company policy versus...
that? But I know it's not a real... It's like, that's just like a leadership skill thing that I took on. And I really listened to it, and I was like, that's interesting. Because if you... Technically, she is a company, right? Mm-hmm. Her whole... structure is built around her, right? And she is the one that's leading everybody. Yes. You are the one that pays their salary. This is a job for them. They're not. I have two examples though.
Look, here's the first example. If I tell you to jump off a bridge and you do it, is it my fault? Second one is if I'm the owner of a telecommunication company and I tell you have to sell. You know what I mean? I'm telling you pressure, and then you do that, and then later on you come out and talking about they pressured me into selling.
Well, yeah, but also to that same point. If I didn't sell, would I be fired? or not get bonuses or incentives?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like that's
Is that illegal? I mean,
well, no, yeah, it's not illegal.
Nah, it's not
if somebody's
illegal.
performance is not
Yeah.
correct.
People who sell cars, you don't make.
Yeah, if you don't sell enough cars, yes, you could be fired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think if I say as a car salesman, hey, why don't after work we go out and get a drink?
Yeah.
And we go out and get a drink,
Uh-huh.
and you're saying, hey, man, hey, why don't you go talk to that girl over there?
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, I'm fine. Man, hey, I'm telling you, go ahead and talk to the girl. Go ahead and talk to the girl. Hey, because you're drunk. You know what I'm saying? You're not in your right mind.
He's like, nah, I really don't want to do it. I'm saying, go talk to the girl.
Now, you didn't say, don't go talk to the girl or else your job is on the line.
Yeah.
But maybe they heard the way you said it and thought, oh, shit.
Interpretation.
This is my boss.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. You so comfortable with your boss that the employee looks up and it's like, oh, shit, this is my boss. This person can control whether I stay in the company or are fired. Maybe I should just do what they like or do what they say. And maybe I could get it. See, that it's multifaceted. Because maybe people may suck up to you because they think they could get a promotion or they're scared to be fired.
That means that someone's gonna have to prove that intention, and that's hard to prove.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. I don't think any of this will hold up in court.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
But I think that it's still something that you should look at as a leader. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't think that.
Be
I don't think that
if
I was leading a group of people, I'm not gonna take them to the club and be very comfortable with them and be like, hey y'all, hey, you should do this, because I don't know how they look at me when I sign their paychecks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
That's the only thing. If I don't sign their paychecks, hey, I'm not the one in charge anyway.
Right. No, I hear what you're saying. Yeah. But there's also situations where it's like, all right. I mean,
yeah, it's different in music. Honestly, all this is different in music.
Yeah, all of it's different in music, and also it's like there's so many companies where it's like a family vibe, and it's like, you know what I mean? That family vibe where we all do stuff after work. We all do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that means you have to always be on your toes and be like, I can never tell somebody to do something.
That's what they were saying, though. It's like, yes, you can still be a part of that family, but you also don't forget that you're not one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the superiors. You're one of the managers.
Yeah.
Like, that's that's the only thing. It's like, even in a company vibe, all that family shit in a company is bullshit, but, you know, if we were to be acting like family, like with some of the managers, I was really cool with some of the managers, but like if so cool to where I actually tell them like, man, I can't stand this job for real, bro. I'm only here for my paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because they're gonna be like, oh, really? And then that performance review come around.
Right.
They talking about it doesn't really take work seriously. You know, it's just certain things, certain boundaries that I'm not gonna cross as the employee, and they shouldn't cross as the manager.
True that.
Just my take. We'll see what happens in court, though.
All I know is to take another shot. Take another shot. Take another shot.
Eat the banana.
Eat the banana or you're fired. Take the shot or you're fired.
Oh, man. That's some funny shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit. Music is going an interesting direction right now.
What do you think about the direction of music? There's a lot going on right now. We were talking about stripper rappers the other time, and I think that's multiplied,
evolving
tenfold.
too. Yeah, it's not just multiplying; it's evolving too. It's beyond stripper rappers now.
Sexy Red. She has to be the top of the top right now, right?
Yeah, I didn't expect her to become this big so fast.
I'm just saying.
Like, it was like 1 minute, I'm just now hearing about her in the NLE video. The NLE Chopper video is where I first heard about Sexy Red. I didn't know who the fuck she was before that. And then next thing you know, I'm hearing your pussy pink, your booty hole brown, every single where. And I'm like, what is this?
Everywhere.
What is this? And let alone on the anniversary of 50 years of hip hop. Now we talking about that's what we on. That's what we on. 50 years of hip hop. That's what it said.
Turn you on. That ain't nothing. Wait till you see it in the thong.
First off, the way you even said that, just
it was
nope, automatically.
It wasn't sexy.
It wasn't sexy at all.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj and Meg make sexier voices when it. Yeah.
It turn you on? No. What the fuck, nigga? Bruh, back up off me, bruh.
Just got down smoking a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Hey, that's another thing I noticed. Let's talk away from stripper rappers, though, and get into these nigga rappers, nigga female rappers.
All right, what's going on with that?
Okay, so you know Lola Brooke, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and you mean this is just one example. They talking about killing niggas, shooting niggas.
She more a nigga than some niggas.
Yeah. Compressor. I'm like,
No, that's Ice Spice.
Oh shit, nigga, is she coming for me? Her and her crew.
Yeah, but
she little as fuck.
Thank you. I was just about to say the funniest thing about her rapping is she's 5 foot.
She's little as fuck, bro.
I mean, 5'2" probably. I mean, when I saw her on the Cypher, was it the freshman Cypher 2023?
Yeah.
It was just very funny to me because I've seen her in the music videos and she's short, right? But on the Cypher, it's like you can see the whole everything. Like you see the people behind her.
Nah, she took a picture with Angel Reese, bro. You know Angel Reese?
No, I don't know.
She's the basketball player that won. She's a college basketball player.
Oh, so
she's LSU.
Okay.
She plays for LSU.
That's fair.
That's the one where they beat the white girls, and then the first lady tried to invite both teams to the White House.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
You ain't hear about that? Oh man, it was something where usually they take the state championship winner into the White House years on years. This is years of history.
Okay.
Well, LSU wins. It's an all-black team, mostly black team, whatever, and they beat these white girls. She's like, during the game, they both talking trash back and forth, but they tried to say that hers was unsportsmanlike and shit, and they tried to invite both teams to the White House.
Okay.
Nah, bruh. You know, so she got it to Twitter and was like, we're not going to the White House. Who going to the White House? Not when y'all gonna invite them too. Yeah. That's bullshit.
Oh, Joe Biden's White House is definitely
Joe Biden's
special,
White
man.
House is different, boy. Joe Byron.
I tell you.
Back to the point, Lola Brooke short as fuck. I know she took a picture with a tall ass basketball player, but it still was funny as hell.
Yeah, it's probably funny, but that's no difference than Shaq and
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, I was about to say. But my thing was that she was in front of just regular height rappers.
Yeah.
And like her hair was like literally touching her ankles.
That's hilarious.
And she was over here, doing gun symbols and stuff like that. And it's just like, that's
you
going to knock you on your ass
hard,
if you shoot that.
Yeah, you going to shoot me in the back of the ankles, bro. Come on.
The recoil alone. Yeah.
You get that gun bigger than you, girl.
Yeah. Hey, but it's something about that New York attitude.
That's exactly what it is. It's New York, bro. Because for some reason they breed gorillas and shit.
They do.
And look like the people don't change.
They do, yeah.
They just act different. They're like, shit.
You know what it is?
You know what I'm saying? From New York, nigga.
At least I think this is what it is. There's so many people in New York, right? I think what happens is that they have interacted with so many people in a rude way, and none of them's gotten funny. None of them's touched them. Nobody. I ain't been touched.
Because that's how they talk to each other. Because that's how they talk to each other.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like in Cincinnati, we ain't doing that. We're not we're not bumping into people, shouldering people, none of that type of shit, right? Like that's not happening. But then but we only dealing with how many people? Maybe a couple hundred people per year.
I see what you're saying.
They dealing with a couple hundred people per day.
Yeah.
And like after you dealt with thousands of people a year,
fuck nigga ain't do nothing. No.
Fuck nigga ain't do nothing, and they ain't never gonna do nothing, and you ain't never gonna do nothing.
The fuck.
That's what I think it is.
And I probably had a couple fights, but fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like absolutely.
What if you fight so many people every day that you win some, you lose some, you just like shit.
Well, that's Atlanta.
Well, how?
Right? Chicago, Atlanta. That's when you lose fights and you battle tested. New York is like not one motherfucker ain't never tested me and they never gonna test me.
Yeah, because niggas gonna talk shit in Atlanta and you gonna fight in Atlanta.
You're gonna lose your life in Chicago.
You're gonna lose don't do it in Chicago. Don't even play. Don't do it in Memphis either.
No.
Shit. I don't know. We talked about New York, but Glorilla is off the chain with the voice, man. Niggas wouldn't talk to me. Niggas never had a chance. What the fuck you say to me? You niggas want to play again. Good up.
And I know that's a Memphis thing. It's something, though.
I mean, well, this is my thing. It's like, okay, your voice is your voice. You sound hard, but when she talk, she don't sound like that.
She very much like mumbles though.
Yeah, she does, but I mean it's softer.
Yeah.
Like she could talk and it'd be like you could see her and be like, oh, she cute.
You know what she
then
sounds
she
like?
start rapping and be like, oh shit.
She sounds like fucking 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Like, post injury.
50 Cent. Yeah, after the fucking jail thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sound like 50.
That's what it's like. It's like
I
a
feel
Memphis
like the flow.
50 Cent.
Only thing I want to see from Glorilla is the flow to change up. Like you can still keep your style, but I just want to see the flow change up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be as hard. You sound like you trying to be F nigga free. Fuck nigga free.
On every
it sound
song.
like you trying to do that on every song.
I
Just
know.
because that's the song that blew you up. But if you really show people how diverse you are as an artist, like you could really fuck it up.
Yeah. Maybe. If she has more dimensions, I don't know.
If she had, that's the only thing. Is
She
we
might
gotta see
try
if she
that
got
and
more
just didn't
dimensions. Yeah, she was like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna make a song called "Fuck Nigga Free." I'm gonna make a song called "Tomorrow," and that shit gonna fuck him up. Tomorrow, not today,
Bruh.
but tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it was like, dang, but she still kind of used the same flow. But
It is.
cool. It was cool. Yeah, Cardi B on there and shit.
Mhm.
It was nice, but. Dang, what was that song Cardi B just got on with another artist though? Damn.
Yeah, I know you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about. I didn't really like that song at all.
Who was it though?
Was it not Lola? Or no, it was somebody else.
It wasn't Lola Brooke. It was another big name
girl
that just came in.
Yeah, and she's
Oh, was it Lotto? It was Lotto.
No.
Put it on the floor?
no, I don't think it was
Oh.
Lotto. It was this girl who she was talking about. She basically gay. She was talking about taking your girl or whatever and type. Forgot.
I know you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember her
Was
name
it the
though.
No, that was Sexy Red. Again, needless to say, it's a lot of
Yeah.
artists right now.
I will say like. Cardi B's one of those rappers where she definitely was able to change her flow, change her style and stuff, and like kept relevant.
Hey, big ups to Cardi B.
Yeah.
You know, she was the first stripper turned rapper
Yes.
that I knew of, and but she actually could rap. You
Yeah.
know, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, diverse with it.
I think
Change it up.
Sexy Red is the next one though.
I don't know.
She keep coming
I
out
don't
with
know.
it. It's not even like
the minute I heard ski, I was like,
that was a good song. It was a good song. It's bad as far as like lyrics.
Yeah,
Like,
but
lyrics
I
are pretty
mean, I
bad,
get what
but-
you're saying. Like, it'll turn people up.
It turns
they
people
turned
up.
But like ski,
Yeah.
damn, that's jacked up.
Something
Who wrote that?
SRTs.
Ski. But I mean, people can't get it out their head, and I
That's
guess
what
that's
it
what you're looking
is.
for. But to me, that's what I'm looking at with hip hop right now. Is like people want something that's gonna be catchy and get in your head,
Yeah.
with like at any cost though nowadays.
At any cost. Yeah,
At any cost. And I'm like, shit.
Absolutely.
50 years of hip hop.
Yeah, that's where we are now.
That's where we are.
But
So-
wait, hold on. But look, remember when we were talking, and maybe it wasn't us, but it was people, older generations. We're talking about hip hop becoming emo and depressed and suicidal,
Yeah.
right? And then, like, because it was the Uzi Verts, and it, you know,
Yeah, Juice WRLD.
there was a Juice WRLD, there was X-Tentacion, everybody, and it was like, what's happening in rap? We're just, you know,
Getting sad.
yeah.
But
And
the women brought it back gangster.
women brought it back gangster, but just in a different way. Like they gangster
I'm not
because
mad
they
at
like.
it, but check it out. This the thing though. It's that it's just changing, and
Yes.
I'm not mad at the change.
It's the next evolution.
It's just like how the people who started hip hop was probably like in the 90s. Like, man, they're just taking hip hop and they making it violent. They making it violent.
It was always violent. I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot of
there were a
violence.
lot more when hip hop started. It was a lot more about different movements. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
okay, you talking about beginning.
I'm talking about
Okay, well,
that's
not
what I'm
talking
saying.
about
That
beginning.
generation was looking at the 90s.
I ain't talking about the hip hop. The hip. Okay, we wasn't really fighting.
But no, I'm
a
saying
lot
that
during
generation was probably looking at the 90s like, well, they just making it violent.
Yeah,
About
Ice-T.
killing it. And yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Ghostface-
The African
Ghostface.
Bambadas in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We was definitely, it was a lot of violence. Even Nas, when he first came out, Jay-Z was just rapping about crack cocaine.
Yeah, they were
you
talking
know,
about selling dope and shit.
Because remember, look at all of the phases. I keep saying faces. It's like faces too. The faces of hip hop and the phases of hip hop. It's like we keep going through these phases, and every single phase, the previous generation or
Yeah.
whoever made the music before that always looks at it like, look at this. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
horrible.
yeah, yeah.
We got them franchise
That's music in
boys. We
general.
got Soulja Boy who was just screwing up rap. And then after that, it was like, it just keeps going. Now we talking about, emo rap. And now it's booty shake. Oh, there was the booty shaking, Nelly.
Yeah.
Just nasty
has
music.
happened
Just
before.
nasty, basically
I feel
porno
you.
music.
That's
Like
you're
the
right,
guys
that
were
era
doing
has
it
happened.
first.
The
Let's
guys
go
were,
back to the guys doing it.
Yeah, we'll start with that. The guys were doing it
was
first.
nasty.
I don't even put none of that past.
Lil
you,
Wayne
right?
talking about eating pussy on every song.
No, the guys definitely paved the way for music to get nastier and nastier.
Yeah.
And the women are owning it now.
Yes.
So I ain't gonna say like the women are just starting to make hip hop so sexual and so nasty. No, they just taking the stuff that they do
dudes.
and they switching it. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
So Kiana said that she about to eat a nigga's ass and stuff, and I was like, woo.
She said we eating niggas' asses.
Whoa.
That's funny as fuck.
Okay,
because
whoa.
that is the funniest thing when she said we.
She said, no, there was a crowd of women behind her saying, yeah.
I know.
So, hey.
I know.
That's
what
what
I'm
y'all doing out
saying.
there.
And then
Stay safe.
But I feel like that changed everything. Her saying we. If she would have said I, it would have been different. Because when she said we, that made everybody who listens to the song have to decide whether I'm a part of we. Every girl had to decide, am I part of we? And then there was a lot of girls who said,
well, because
yeah.
you gotta decide if you're gonna sing that part of the song or not. That's the good part about music.
I love that. I love that video you sent me where the guy was singing the song and he had to stop for a minute and it was like wee. like a concussion wee. And while he's thinking like what's happening right now?
Right.
Because you hear the song so much on TikTok.
He said, wait a second. You can't just sing that. You can't just sing every lyric.
No,
you got to
you
decide
can't.
whether you're going to sing that or not.
But we've all had a questionable lyric in our brain before that just got stuck there.
See,
and
that's
you're
the
like,
thing,
whoa.
though. That's another thing, though.
That's wild.
Now that all these women rappers are coming out and they making questionable lyrics, you can't just sing everything you hear on the radio no more.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it was usually from our perspective, so it was cool to say.
Because I'm not going to lie. There was the Cardi B song, I forgot what it was, Up. When she was like broke niggas don't deserve no pussy.
I know that shit. Hey, cause she said that. I ain't gonna lie, she said that shit hard as fuck.
It was hard as fuck.
She talking some broke boys don't deserve no pussy. You talking some I know that's right.
I was about to say
You start looking around like nobody seen that, right?
Yo.
Oh shit. I mean, I guess if you rich, you can sing it too, cause you like, I know that's. But you can't say that in a masculine way, cause I know that's right. Like you can't say that in a masculine way.
Sassy.
It's Yo, hey, I've been cracking up at how they've been calling niggas sassy, bro. That's just been the most disrespectful shit ever. You can't just sit there and call a nigga tell you that nigga sassy.
I'm not sassy. I just have sassy behaviors.
No. I don't know, man, because I saw this thing called these dudes got together and they had the Prosecco Papi's Brunch.
Okay.
Prosecco Papi's Brunch.
And we all know Prosecco's I don't know. I guess guys can drink that, yeah. Prosecco's good. Prosecco is good. I mean.
No, my problem was less the drink. It was more so that in the picture they all had moisturized beards and oiled up chestnuts. And
Not to see each other.
Hold on. To see each other, and they had the button ups that weren't buttoned up, and shit with the little chain on.
Good Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, is you trying to be cute for your niggas? What the fuck?
The table will look good for any prospective female. Is that what it is?
Maybe that's what they're trying to get at, but to me it looked like you trying to get dressed up to see your niggas. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They gotta see what I got on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My niggas. Listen. As a man, I feel like I'm gonna get fly because I know the ladies are there.
Yeah.
As a married man, I'm gonna get fly because me and my wife stepping out, and I want to match her fly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But have you seen
if me and you got together, I'm wearing this.
But no, have you seen the guys? Have you seen the guys that are single that go out together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're, they're getting dressed in the
Okay, go ahead. Let me.
Yeah, they're getting dressed in the same room. Usually, like a lot of times, they're getting dressed in the same room, right? Picking out different clothes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna put this on, whatever, right? It's hetero as hell, right? But also, it just seems a little interesting because it's like, check me out, bro. What you think? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, I'm in the mirror. I'm doing, and like, you know what I'm saying, licking the lips, all that type of stuff, whatever. Other guys like fighting for the mirrors. It happens. I'm telling you.
Hey, bro, move, bro. I'm trying to get in.
Yeah,
that's what women do. They get together in a room and get dressed and stuff, and they say, "Girl, your booty getting big" and all this stuff. That's what the girls do, man.
Yeah.
You get dressed at home, and we meet up at the place. And I think it's one thing if you getting dressed up like, you know what I'm saying. And let me bring some clarification to this Prosecco Papi brunch.
Okay,
right?
go ahead.
First off, brunch we know is the womanest thing ever. Men can eat brunch. It's perfectly fine.
They can.
But let me tell you what distinguishes
this. But
this
don't ever
one.
say you going to brunch.
Number one. But I'm going to tell you the biggest fact because I forgot to add this detail and it seems to be slipping in the conversation. Okay. So you are very much so allowed to get dressed to go out with your homies, right? Mm-hmm. There are going to be females usually where you're going. Yeah. Whatever. It's an atmosphere. You're going out. Right. They did a picnic brunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They did a picnic brunch. So there was grass.
Okay.
There was a mat laid out. They had the basket.
Okay.
They had the brunch in the basket.
Yeah.
They had their little wine glasses. Now, to me personally, my woman to go on a brunch with her girls and be like, wow, we gonna go make waist beads at the park and have picnic. You know what I'm saying? That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we bond different. You know what I'm saying? We gonna play ball. You know what I'm saying? We can hang out. We can even go out to eat.
Yeah, if you just hang out to eat. Yeah.
We can go out to eat. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like we can go hang at the park.
That's pretty funny.
It's just different, bro.
Wait, but so what group of people were this? Like, were they could possibly be homosexual or they were professing?
They were supposed I was gonna say they're supposed to be straight. I mean, from what I could tell, they identified as straight. They identified as straight.
Okay.
And they were like, hey, this how we do. This how we show girls we on another class.
Okay.
With the Prosecco Papis. Having brunch at the park with each other. Well, like, to me, they were trying to say, like, this is our self-care.
Is that on the same... Is that on the same level as painting your nails?
No, it's different. To me, it's different because people paint their nails. I think so, too. And they say, nah, I wouldn't do it, but people say like this their artistic expression. Yeah. Like I just like the colors or I want to do something. And I'm like,
yeah. And it's like a big wave too.
I don't know how we got to the point to where like your nails were a part on the body where like we just don't put color. I don't know. It's just something that women did. Yeah. But I can't really come up with any explanation of why like it's too masculine for you. Like you're too masculine for color. Yeah. I wouldn't do it though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's not how I express myself.
I don't express myself that way either. But maybe one day I'll get so rich that like.
Nah, I don't think I'll be so rich and now I express myself through my nails. You think so?
Expressing myself through nails.
You think so?
I think it's possible. I've seen a lot of guys go from,
I would never paint my nails
to being so rich to like, nigga, what you gonna say? I paint my nails, yeah. I don't know. I think
it's that attitude. It's that attitude that make me be like, well, shit, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? You could call them gay, they'd be like, so?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm not.
I'm a millionaire or a billionaire, whatever.
Yeah, and like my opinion, I think that's the thing is my opinion doesn't matter to them because hey, I ain't got nothing to do. And even an everyday person, like they're so strong about it that this is what they want to do and that they straight. That I'd be like, well, shit.
Yeah.
All right, stand on it then. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Because the only reason why I set aside some room for it is because I used to be the guy that was like, I would never let a guy massage my back. Like, massage me as a male masseuse. Let me go back. I would never let a male masseuse.
I would say that changed? Mercy, that changed?
I'll never let a male masseuse massage me is what I first started. I was like, there's no way in hell. And then my first male masseuse massaged me. I said, oh, these girls gotta get out of here.
Oh, really?
Get out of here.
I mean, you had to say that.
They gotta get out of here. I'm sorry. Unless it's the foot massage by the Asian women. If I need an actual massage, unless she's a big, strong woman, I need somebody with some muscles.
I ain't never got. I haven't gotten many. What'd you say?
And I stand on that.
Okay. I haven't got enough massages to like get into getting massages to know what I prefer when I get a massage.
Yeah.
The one time we did go to the massage parlor, there was a man who was like, I think he was gay, and there was a woman, and me and Bree kind of looked at each other, and Bree looked at me and she said, "I'll go to him," and I said, "Okay, good," because I'll go to her, because I didn't know what I was gonna do in that moment. I was like, how do I feel about this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never been in a position. I don't really want to go to him.
She saved you.
I mean, it's not like it's a sensual experience or anything, but you have to be vulnerable, and I don't really want to be vulnerable in a space with this man just because it's not me. So, and then she was like, "I'll go to him." She saw my face and was like, "I'll go to him."
Yeah.
I was like, "Cool."
Your cheeks got white as a ghost.
I was just like, they just stood there and was like, "All right, now who's going with who?" And I was just like, and he was like, "Yeah, who's going to who?" And I was like, "Oh shit." I mean,
you just did that.
I mean, no, I didn't feel challenged at all. It wasn't like he was gonna be hitting on me.
No,
it was more like, damn, like, is this gonna make me uncomfortable? It's pretty sure it's gonna make me uncomfortable. Yeah. Just because I don't know how to loosen up in general, let alone a gay man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I done had like 20 massages, and I'm telling you right now, the vast majority of them were women. Like, it's like 15
Yeah.
And like the 5 came from the last 5 times I've had a massage because it was like 15 times, and thinking that I was getting like my money's worth. It's my money's worth. You know what I mean? Like, and yes, the best massage, but like my money's worth. Like, once you get done,
I need my body to feel right.
And then after the guy, I got my first male masseuse. I felt like I had a whole entire new back. So
I'm about to say, so what inspired you to try a male masseuse?
Oh no,
what happened?
It was a female masseuse. She wasn't there. She had
this the only option.
Yeah,
it's
only option. But I already had it scheduled, right?
Right.
My massage was scheduled, and then she had to cancel, and it was like, "Well, we have a male masseuse. Would you like to?" And I was like, I didn't want to sound like what I mean? So I was like, okay, all right.
We'll try.
So then that was my first time, and I was like, okay, so that's what a massage is supposed to feel like.
And, it's like, hey, don't even trip, bro.
But don't get me wrong. If I ever had the opportunity to get the Asian feet massage, when they put their feet into your back and they do their feet basically like hands, that's gonna be above the male masseuse, because I've heard so many good things about that, and not no sexual stuff.
No, I don't think you should be thinking sexual at all when you get a massage.
No, not at all. So like, I'm talking about literally satisfaction in services.
Right.
And at the end of the foot massage, I've heard it was like way better. Like, as far as like the fact that you just like, they get into all the creases and crevices of your back, because the feet can just they like hands. They like hands, and they stand on top of you. Where it's like, a traditional massage is like I'm on one side or the other, but like when they stand on your back, it's both sides simultaneously. Like, I need that.
And then I guess when you think about it, your whole skeleton is connected. Yeah. So like, you probably need that at the same time. Probably compresses you in a different way than one side versus,
Yeah.
It's interesting. But Prosecco Papi Brunch is just not for me.
It's not for you?
That's all. I mean, it doesn't challenge my manhood.
I'm just saying, I tend to agree with you, because I can't imagine myself like this.
Don't look over at me. Don't look over at me.
And if
right, bro?
If you audio only, I'm talking about putting your hand, make a fist, and put the inside of your fist against your cheek, and then put your elbow on the ground, and then look over at your man's while you swirling a glass of Prosecco, and just being like,
undo.
And then on top of that, you know what? The funniest thing about that is like talking about your girl problems while you're doing it.
Yeah. And yeah, bro, and she really, we at a point in our relationship where she kind of just wants to, she not telling me what we are, you know what I'm saying? She, I keep trying to find a defining line, like, are we together or what? And she just want to F.
And then there's another guy on his belly, and he's
kicking his weight, his feet up. Yeah, his feet up.
His feet up, and they kicking him. He's like, I'll try to tell you just got to leave her.
Leave her? I been told you need to leave her, bro. You been need to leave her. She ain't gonna care about your feelings.
Stacy was better anyway.
Hey, but honestly, these are the conversations we need to be having, just not in that way. So wait, this is the funny part. Is one time these dudes were saying like that they was gonna do like men need mental health stuff, right? And so they was like, well, we gonna do a brother circle. Okay. And to me, that was a little bit too much like a sister circle. You know, I'm like, okay, so you mean like we sit around in a circle and we talk about our feelings?
Green table talk.
Yes, we need to talk about our feelings, but can it be in an environment that kind of speaks to real black men more? Like you're not gonna really get people to come out.
It's barbershop,
or like a basketball court or something.
Don't you think there's a lot of walls open in those situations? I swear, even in the barbershop talks, I feel like you can. I don't know.
No, so this is what I mean though. I don't mean like actually just go to the barbershop or just go to the basketball court. Okay. I mean if you create an environment for us to be emotionally available and help each other out, you don't have to let it be in a way that we do it. We don't have to copy the women and do it the way they do it.
On a boat. We can be on
perfectly,
a boat.
Yeah, exactly. You know how men go fishing or something. Yeah. Like I just feel like and this isn't like, we're men, we need to be, we need some her. No, I feel like we need to still define what being masculine is, though.
Be original.
You know what I'm saying? What is it that we do? We don't have to do what they do. Yes, we can still be emotionally available in ways that black men have never been before, but how do we do it in our way? You know what I'm saying? We don't have to... Oh, I thought you was laughing.
No. I'm listening. I'm
like, we don't have to do it in their way though, where we go make waist beads and talking together, and we're like, wow, I just felt so spiritually open, and you know what I'm saying. We do it in our way. Where's a way that we feel comfortable enough? Yeah. Like, because I think it was a thing of like where men wouldn't come out, and they're like, well, no men will come out to get this emotional healing. Well, that's because men don't.
Well, I think it's women are usually the one telling us that we need to get in touch with our emotions and that we're too emotionally unavailable and that type of stuff, right? And so it's like, well, how do I do that? And so then they've been laying out the work.
They've been, you know what I mean? You're right. They've been setting the stepping stones for how men need to emote. Yeah. But I think men emote differently. I think men communicate with each other, but we need to learn how to communicate in general, like what we feel, because we'll communicate in a way where I'll be like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying, I've just been going through shit for real, bro, and you be like, for real? Like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. It ain't nothing, no, I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, and then that could be the end of the conversation.
That could be the end of this conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's up to a lot of times up to the person that you're telling to also kind of help. Yeah, because if you feel like if you're telling somebody you're being vulnerable and you're having a hard time being vulnerable,
I don't want to look in your eyes when I'm fucking telling you something, like I'm going through something. You know what I'm saying?
I can't be like this?
No, you can't be.
I can't have my
feet kicked up. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening, bro.
Like for me to be emotionally emotionally open and tell what's really going on with me, like I need to do something with my hands. Like that's why I say basketball or something. Yeah. Like I need to be doing something like where we could just talk, but like I can multitask where I'm doing something else, I'm chopping. I say chopping wood, but like
that's funny.
No, literally, I can.
You need the most manliest activity.
And it's not even that. It's just like I would feel comfortable.
I need a chainsaw. I just be like, I'm just feel like.
No, with the axe. Okay. Literally just lumberjack type shit.
No, absolutely.
I would feel more comfortable like that. I would feel comfortable if we was building something or like something where I have to think, but I can also still talk. Yeah. I feel like I've had some of the best conversations with other men when we were like one time I was doing demolition. Okay. Right. We're in a house with the hammers and the shit, like, and it's not even just to try to create an environment that's so masculine. Right. This just happened to be where we was at. But like some of the best conversations were like we was tearing that house down and
I agree.
And working.
I agree.
Working. I guess that's it. We were working. Yeah. We were doing something. My mind was on something while I was, and it helped me put into words better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that. Absolutely. Yeah, some of the best conversations I've had, for sure. But, I will tell you another place that's really good, and this isn't really like one of those things where it's like you plan it in the car conversation with your guys. Yeah. Like, you just be like, car is off, you just sitting in a spot, and y'all been talking for like hours about bullshit, and then it starts turning real or whatever. Right. Like, that type of stuff. Like, that I've had some real conversations like that.
That's real. Before, you just chilling. You just happen to be in a car, and y'all just go.
Yeah.
That's another thing where we don't have to be sitting facing each other to have a deep conversation. I think that's another reason why men and women communication sometimes misses. Because they can say we're emotionally unavailable because we're not looking at them.
Yeah.
But that's how we prefer to emote, is like by just being. I don't have to look you in the eyes to tell you my emotions and really feel it. I don't have to stare, sit and be touching you or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I still care about you. I still love you. Or I still have these emotions.
But check this out, though. If we were the type of guys that weren't, if we were the type of guys that were different and we was like super in our feelings and always talking about our feelings, the woman that you would find, the woman that you would marry would be different, because it wouldn't be the person that you're with, because they obviously were not attracted to energy like that. They're not. They're not attracted. Women, as much as they like to say, I want an emotionally available guy. When they get that emotionally available guy and he's too emotionally available,
bruh,
it's like, all right, I'm already that. Like,
I seen that. I actually seen it happen. I was watching a show with Bree, and it was this dude where he was like talking about his feelings a whole lot. He's with her for like a week or two, and he's like, and I just want to let you know, since you're my partner now, that I sometimes suffer from depression and anxiety. And he starts just opening up about her, about all this stuff, and she just starts to close up in her shell more and more and more. And she's just like, why are you telling me this? Like, and I don't know. It just was like, on one hand, yes, he probably shared too much too soon. But two, I think that would be the natural reaction if you just start to open up and tell women stuff. Now, if another woman told her that, she probably wouldn't have blinked. She'd be like, yeah, she would. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, wow, girl, how can I help you?
Yeah. For a guy, you're just supposed to be like, yeah, I got depression too. So what we having?
Oh yeah, sometimes I'll be feeling like that. It's deep.
It's deep.
Anyway.
Yeah, I remember this time I had hell anxiety. It was like every day. It ain't stopped yet. But
yeah, I probably need like some medicine or something.
Yeah, I probably do.
Probably struggling. Probably want to just off myself right now.
A little bit.
Listen, if you feeling anxiety or depression, get help, please.
Yes,
real
please
help.
do.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real help.
Absolutely.
Don't go talk to your homies. We're not that good at therapists. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna be like, for real, bro.
But do talk to somebody also, though. Like,
even if it is your homie, you right.
Yeah, talk to somebody too. Like, do both.
Do both.
Because you might fix the situation by talking and you figure it out yourself, or you might fix the situation because the person might actually have some advice.
You might be in the car just chilling, and the car might stop, and y'all chilling, y'all just still sitting there vibing and shit. You could just lay it out. I think that's my biggest message. Like, find a way that you can open up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel like not every man has a space to open up.
Yeah.
And be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really have a space like that usually. It's not like you could just talk to your woman about all your feelings, because it just don't feel right. It don't come out right all the time. That don't mean don't talk to your spouse, because obviously I talk to my spouse shit. And we come to some great conclusions, but I can't just lay all my problems on her because I'm the rock of the family. Yeah. So I also have to hold everything up. So
you also can't talk to that homie that just say type shit all the time.
Yeah.
Type shit.
If he come around and you like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I just been kind of feeling like I got a little anxiety.
Shit, anxiety, type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Been a little depressed, man. Honestly,
type shit, yeah.
It's been bad, bro. Like, I really been feeling really bad. Like, I don't even know why I'm here for real.
Oh, shit, like that type shit. Yeah. I fact, yeah. Type shit.
You like, shit, fuck this. I'm leaving. I'm going to go stare at the fucking abyss this moment. Shit. Type shit, for real.
God, type shit, man.
We gotta do better.
Yeah. But it's just
do better.
Sometimes it'd be the right person sometimes the person that's the right to talk to, you be afraid to talk to him about the shit. That's what it is. So you feel more comfortable talking to the nigga that say type shit. So
yeah,
find the right person.
Because he's not gonna judge you. You just be like, shit. All right. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, what you think about how men usually think of in like ways of solutions and shit? Do you think that means that we can't really talk to each other because we're going to give each other solutions? Do we just want to vent too? Or do we actually want solutions?
No, guys want solutions.
Yeah.
Guys want
I
solutions.
agree. I agree.
And I don't want to speak for 100% of everybody because obviously that's not possible. But I think in general, if a guy comes to you with a problem, he don't want to leave with you being like, I don't know.
Well, or even just I don't like when people over empathize with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
so with empathy, like, yeah, you can relate to my situation, but don't just like be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry you're going through that, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Ugh.
I wish there was something I could do to help. You know
I
what
wish
I'm
I
saying?
could take your pain and just
Make it mine and put it in my body and just wrap myself up in it and hold it. It cradles me like a coat.
Cry
just
your tears.
Put me in the depression and I'm just in it with you, bro. We just in the same bed, wrapped in the same cover of depression. You know? No, I don't really like people over empathizing with me. Like, yes, show empathy. I'm cool with that. But like, and then, maybe talk to me and tell me what you think well, maybe this, and I'll be like, well, and I'll tell you what works and what's been working and what's been not working. Yeah. Or like, I just need to talk sometimes too.
So what the problem is that guys give like female advice really good, like advice on how to get a girl or how to deal with a girl situation really well, but it doesn't translate. And I don't mean really well as meaning like whether it's good advice or bad advice. I don't mean that well. I mean like we're able to express ourselves very well when it has to do with the getting a girl. Yeah. Like you ask a guy about how to get a girl, he could talk. He's doing a TED talk. He can have a whole essay. He's ready to see. But then when you ask the homie about like how you having blue thoughts and you know what I'm saying, whatever, then he's like type shit.
Damn, type shit for real.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Like maybe we don't relate to each other enough or relate to different situations, or it could be that we bury those feelings ourselves so deep that we like, shit, that's the shit that I bury. Shit, I
don't have no solution for you. I'm going through this shit right now.
Yeah, shit, type shit. You feeling the anxiety with the conversation coming up? You talking about some shit, type shit. But I'm gonna roll out though. You know what I'm saying? Go for a walk or some shit. Shit, I don't know. That nigga. That nigga tripping, bro. But type shit.
And he's sitting over there trying to digest his emotions off of what you just dumped on him.
Yeah. Type shit. I keep fucking turning that shit.
No, I love it. That's like one of the funniest things that black people do. Yeah. Like we barely express ourselves, but we understand each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I wonder how much do we really understand each other? You know what I mean? Like, how often do we think we understand what the other guy's saying?
I'm gonna tell you what though, I've absolutely walked away from conversations before and been like, I think I know what's going on. Yeah. Like he ain't really say much, but I ain't want to ask, I ain't want to pry. So
see, so you part of the problem.
No, like.
No, I'm messing with you.
Type shit.
Type shit.
Nah, I ain't the type shit guy. But I like if you can't put it into words what you feeling, and I like try to lead you to like be able to express yourself, and you don't.
It gets
then
awkward.
And I'll be like, dang, all right, well let me know if you need anything. I'll leave the door open for you to talk some more, but like I can't really pinpoint, and I'm not gonna be like, so what's going on in your life? Yeah. Like I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Like I don't want you to feel like I'm prying. Like I want you to tell me everything. If you felt like telling me everything, you can.
That's the shit right
like
there.
If you want to tell me everything, you can. But if you got some shit you want to hide or you don't ain't ready to tell people about it or don't feel comfortable talking about, I'm like, well, I mean, what I'm supposed to do? I think that's what's different with men. Like, well, sometimes women may want you to pry and shit. Or
because I think oh crap, I think women can a lot of times say what happened, and I think guys kind of be like, we don't want to, like you said, we don't want to pry, so we kind of like wait for the other two to kind of like elaborate.
And on the flip side of it, being on the other side of the coin, sometimes like it takes me like a couple days to figure out. Like I'll just be feeling like weird and down for like a little while. And then it takes me a while to figure out exactly what was wrong. What went wrong with myself? What was going on? What exactly was I feeling? Like, I'll have all these thoughts in my head. But, I'm not the type of person who I just act on emotion. Like, where I just, like, I can't, like, start an argument based on an emotion I'm feeling. Okay. Because, to me, I'm like, well, what does this emotion mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what am I feeling? I can't just be like, I can't just like say something.
Well, when you say that, are you saying that you go, do you go through a litany of emotions, or you literally the emotion is a question mark? Because I like for me specifically, I'll go through like, it might be a question mark, or it might turn to rage, and
Let
I
me
don't know
tell
why
you,
I have rage, and that
yeah,
might be the sad, and I don't know why it's
right.
sad or depressed, whatever. And I don't,
It'll be like this. It'll be like where I'm feeling away, but like that feeling away could cause me to lash out, right?
okay,
But if I lash out, then I can't express why I'm lashing out,
yeah,
and it's gonna sound
yeah,
stupid.
yeah,
If I'm or I could be like try to bring it up while I'm annoyed, but if I bring it up while I'm annoyed, it's gonna sound stupid because I can't really put into words why, and I need to be able to let you know fully why. You know what I'm saying? Like if
yeah,
I can't explain fully why or what's going on, then it's just gonna seem like I'm talking for nothing. That I'm
yeah,
just bitching. I got an attitude, and I hate coming off like that. I
yeah,
hate coming off like I'm just bitching. You know what I'm saying? Like no. Usually when I feel something, it's for a reason. It's like I really, really, really feel a way. Like I really feel like I need to. It's serious to me.
mm-hmm,
Since it's serious to me, I go through like, well, what am I really feeling? Is this worth even bringing up?
yeah,
And then if I go through my couple of days and I figure it out or it's something that I'm like, okay, I was being silly.
mm-hmm,
I can say that to myself like I was being
okay,
silly. I need to just let that go. Or all right, now I'm not as mad or I'm not as frustrated or I'm not as agitated. I could probably bring this up in a way and explain it in a way that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. I
But
see
if
what you
somebody
mean.
was just to say like, what's wrong with you? I can't just say what like it's so many facets to what's wrong with me. It's
Yeah.
like I gotta break down.
Well, don't you think that might be because you waited too long?
Do I think no, I think I work it out more and more the more time that goes by. Maybe. I don't know. Shit.
Okay.
I'm still figuring it out.
Okay.
I don't got all the answers, Sway.
Okay. Yeah.
What
But then
was you
Sway
thinking? Where
found
was you
out he
going with
had the
that?
answers. What?
I said, where was you going with that? Like,
Well, because like I think that sometimes sometimes X, Y, and Z happened, right?
right.
Or issue A, issue B, and issue C happened, and then issue D happens, and then on that fourth thing, we're like, okay, now I'm frustrated beyond reason, or just beyond my limits, my limitations, mental limitations at this time, and it's like, had I dealt with A, B, and C, maybe D wouldn't have been so bad. But then sometimes A, B, C, and D pop up at the same time. Sometimes they are spread out. So it's not like a one size fit all situation. I know that for sure. I was just
Right.
wondering, is like, do you ever find yourself get to a point where it's like, hey, I should have dealt with those previous issues, and maybe I wouldn't be so far. Because I know, because and I'm not putting you on the spot. That happens with me. So that's why I'm asking you, does that happen with you? Because I know that I do that. I know that I allow issues to get to a point where it built up, and now I'm like, now D, I put all the stress and anger that I had for the other issues just on D, and now maybe issue D
wasn't that serious.
Maybe it wasn't that serious. Maybe someone else caused D. A, B, and C might have been my fault, and D was somebody else's fault. But since it's the last one and it was my breaking point, they're going to get the wrath of all of it. And I'm not always trying to, I do a balancing act. Like I'm not, a lot of times I try to keep that from happening. It has happened in the past where it all came out on that issue and I should have waited and sorted some stuff out. But like sometimes it's like my knee-jerk reaction is to just floodgate it. And then it's like, now I'm fighting myself. I'm fighting that emotion to attack somebody, and that makes it worse because now I feel like I'm swallowing just like a huge amount of just like turmoil that I probably could have broken up over a series of days instead of it all flooding in like that.
Yeah, I don't know my when my build up is different. Like it don't even get to a point to where like I'm gonna just explode. It'd be like I'm agitated and annoyed, and I go in and I try to work it out in my brain how to explain it. Now, if I try to explain it back to back to back, and then my point is not getting across for issue A, issue B, issue C, then I don't know. I don't know if I handle issue D well. I think I just be like, fuck it. What else you want me to say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be a blow up. I don't know. I try not to blow up.
Right.
Not much at all. I know
Naturally.
you don't either.
Naturally.
Because,
Yeah, me too.
Because, you let your emotions build up too much. That blow up would be terrible.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to get to a point to where I say things I regret.
Right,
stuff
right.
Like that.
That's definitely the main thing. But I guess my point was more like you get to that point where you're like, I don't want to say anything I regret, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
But now I have these 4 issues that are all inside of me, and I'm the only one dealing with it. And if I do tell somebody about it, it's going to be a floodgate.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I would have dealt with A and B, maybe C and D would have just been the thing I'm dealing with, and I wouldn't feel this like build up of like, damn, like I might be dealing with by myself, but I probably shouldn't have been dealing with by myself because I should have dealt with these 2 things with somebody.
Right.
I don't know. I'm still working shit out.
I understand exactly what you're talking about, and I think we're actually putting puzzle pieces together right now because I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, well, shit, maybe that's true. Maybe that's some shit I need to think about because like if you dealt with some of the other issues, like it comes up and it annoys you, or it agitates your soul, and then you let it get to the second thing, and then that annoys you and agitates you more, then you're in a whole nother predicament.
That's right.
Then, yeah, possibly. I have to go through life some more.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And see, like, okay, how does that affect me? Let me see if that works. Let me see if I can help reduce that in the future. Maybe we need more talks.
Maybe. You mean definitely. Definitely need more talks. Like, there's no...
men talk about their feelings like this? What?
Well, because that's what happens is, like, you get older and, like, I feel like what happens with a lot of guys is they figure out their emotions in, like, their 50s or something like that. And it's like, at that point...
But I know a lot of older guys who have very carefree attitudes.
Yeah.
Like even married, right? And they just deal with, they be like, hey, yeah, she cool, man. It's all good. And you be like, hey, man, you hear what she said to you? And like, yeah, it's cool. Shoot. Maybe that's what it is, where you learn to let things go.
Well, but that's the truth you can explain that with a lot of other scenarios in life. Like why guys in their 50s don't go around shooting other guys in their 50s.
Yeah.
It's because
you're
that
right.
anger is no longer in you like a 20-year-old where it's like you stepped on his shoe and he's ready to up the smoke on you. So like that, that's I don't know.
That's real. You just start to figure out more important things to be mad at.
Yeah.
You say you conserve your energy for big things.
Yeah.
You know
He like, nigga, I got grandchildren. Like,
yeah. What the fuck am we mad at you about this shoe for now?
Yeah.
Don't disrespect me.
Yeah.
But keep that shit over there.
But how can you be carefree in your 20s and in your 30s? How can you be carefree in that? Like, I find myself getting irritated. I don't think there's a way to just be like carefree. Shit's gonna irritate you.
I'm still trying to figure out the structure of my life. How I'm supposed to just be carefree. I don't know what the fuck I want to be with my life yet.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing about being in your 20s and 30s. It's like figuring out what you want to be.
Yes. I think that's maybe where most of our stress
frustrations
comes from.
Yes.
Trying to figure out what we want to be, where we want to be, how we want to be. What do we see? How do we see ourselves? What type of person are we? And then when you get grown and you figure that out and then you're walking in that and you're like, well, I mean, shit, this is who I am right now. Like I think that's partly how people get set in their ways and stuff, which could be a bad thing or it could be a good thing. So it's interesting. Yeah.
No, it is. It actually is very interesting. Actually, I start to think because I was gonna try to explain it with the fact that I didn't really have a father figure growing up, but then you had a father figure growing up, and you're telling me you've had frustrations the same way that I've had frustrations. So I think maybe even having a father to bounce that type of stuff off with might not even be the complete answer. It might be something else.
Yeah. I think it's different, the relationships we have with our fathers. Yeah. We just explain how men communicate with each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's different. Like you don't. It's just like, you don't want to talk to your parents about sex ever, right?
But I can, because my dad was kind of like not really around. Okay. So with him, I can pretty much tell him anything, and like there's no judgment because
you don't feel like
wants to know.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really know enough about my life
Huh. So we feel more comfortable talking to people we know less.
Maybe, yeah, because
We feel like they're judging us less.
Specifically older people who I feel like specifically older people that you don't know a whole lot about because, you can get the wisdom without the judgment.
You're not gonna judge me. You're not gonna ever use this against me in any way. Or nothing.
Yeah. Or you're not gonna tell anybody else that's around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I could for sure talk to my dad if I wanted to. It just feels like
that would be a little strange.
It just feels like it would be a little too intimate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to talk about my feelings all the way, like it'd be like it was too intimate. Like I'm telling somebody I'm too close to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm way too close to my father to like spill my emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Because I can't tell my mom certain things.
Sometimes when my brother will have an intimate moment, or like we'll be talking about our feelings and stuff, and it's like, yeah, type shit.
If my dad, with your brother, you said, yeah. I said I was thinking like if my dad was as close to me as my mom is, there's probably 5% chance or less, 5 or less % chance that I would talk to him about half the stuff I talk to him about. Because I would just look at him more of a authority figure, and it would be harder. And plus the closeness and all that stuff. It's just like, I think there's a huge, insurmountable like pressure to be successful to your parents and to be well put together.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like, at least, and this is convoluted.
That's probably it.
It might be convoluted, but maybe a lot of other people go through the same thing. But I have a thing where it's like I don't want my parents to feel like they failed, and I don't want my mom, because she's the one who grew up, or my grandma, to feel like they failed me because I'm unconfident, or I have mental issues and all this type of stuff. I have to be well put together. I have to be the strong one. I have to be the one ready for anything. You guys got to count on me and not double think.
That's crazy.
But like with my dad, I don't have that pressure.
Yeah. That's crazy. You just broke the code right there. Like we really want to show them that they did well. We want to show them that we're doing it, that we're responsible, that they can be proud of us because look, I'm working and I made something of myself. And so you don't really want them to see not the real you, but to see
the cracks in your
foundation.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting because as I grew up, I started to see that our parents were just people. As I went through stuff and I got cracks, I'm like, wait. But I seen my parents go through this, but I didn't know what it was.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I didn't know what it was, so now I recognize these cracks, but I don't know. It still doesn't feel... But I think a lot of people, as they get older, they do feel like they could talk to their parents more than when they were teenagers and,
I think we might be better at explaining to our children about our cracks than our parents were.
Because you got to know that you have cracks first, right? You got to be able to see your cracks and acknowledge your cracks.
Well, also, not just that. You have to also understand that your children don't understand everything that you went through just because they were next to you. Like, I think a lot of parents probably just think that, you picked all of it up because you was there. Like, I didn't understand what the hell was going on.
Man, I've seen so many instances where children, like, blame their parents for things.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, I understand so much, though.
Yeah.
It's bigger than just you. It's bigger than just, I went through this. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than that. Like, you don't get that they were trying to find themselves or that they were going through stuff, too. That's real. That's some deep shit. Because that's real. Like, that our parents were just people, children who turned into teenagers and turned into adults, and were like in their 20s and 30s, and was like, well, I gotta find myself, I gotta figure myself out, and they had children on the way because that's what people do. Is have children on the way, and now those children are along this journey with you while you try to figure yourself out. Like our sons are on our journey with us while we try to figure ourselves out and try to figure out what we want to be and how we want to conduct ourselves as adults. I mean, we have the balls to think that we're grown when we're 20 years old.
Exactly.
Even if we just live to 100, bro, 100. That's 1/5.
Yeah. I think
of our life.
50 years old is probably when you're ready to have kids or something like that. It's probably when you're ready, and then you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
and then
if you really want to just be like emotionally set.
Yes, if you want to be emotionally set and be able.
But I don't know. I think it's good because I feel like when you go through children, you have a transformation.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's it.
So if I'm gonna transform anyway, I might as well transform now. To me, I might as well transform now when I can still chase them around and shit and not be tired as fuck.
Exactly. No, but I'm only saying based off your analogy, like if we could grow to 150, then I would say
really feel like you're grown when you're 50.
Yeah.
Like when you're 50, you're grown.
Because like if we're looking at us living until like we're 90, 30 years old is like the 1/3.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you live to 150, 50 years old is 1/3. So I feel like if we could live to 150, 30 would be a good time. Because even at 30, I'm over here like, man, I thought I had more shit figured out at 30.
Yeah.
Like, not even just like success shit. I'm talking about literally just like understanding the way that my own mind works at 30. I sometimes feel like, damn, I should.
I mean, we spend a lot of time worrying about succession, like succeeding, going to college. I've seen people who didn't get out of college till they're in their 30s and they finally had their first child, and then they still got to transform. But like that first part was just to get to the start of their life. Yeah. That whole college part of being in school until you're 18, being in college, doing all the levels, getting your masters and your bachelors and all that shit. That all you kept schooling, then you get out of school, and then you're like, shit, I'm out of school now. Now what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to get a job. Now let's start. Yeah. So then that's a whole nother transformation that has to happen.
And I do agree with that. I completely agree with that. And it depends on the degree. Because there's a lot of people who get out on the other side and they have a degree where, the start is like at almost the same level as where your peers are.
We made it. Yeah. Almost. Yeah.
But then there's some people who they get out of school and they blow up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like now I'm driving a BMW, and my peers will never be able to afford a BMW. So I think it depends.
I went to school to be a doctor. Yes. And now I'm a doctor, and I got this big salary. Yeah. Or whatever.
Like I'm just now done at 30, but at 35.
But you're right. You still don't get out of college as a doctor and become a partner in the hospital or something. You know what I'm saying?
It takes time to grow that.
It takes time. You still have the ambition. You still kick off and you're starting something.
But even still, at the end, it's like I went to school and like I don't want to. Yeah, I know. I don't want to say like school is the way because people make it without school. People start businesses and all types of stuff without school. But like I think some people, if you pick a certain path, you might be a doctor and you say, when I turn 45, I will be able to own 2 cars. I have 2 cars for myself. My wife has 2 cars. I have a 4-car garage. I have a big house. I know that I'm at the end, I'm going to make it to at least this. Whereas like my peers who were around me when I was in high school who decided not to go my direction, they'll never be able to, like they barely own their house. Right. Whereas like I'm taking vacations to Paris and shit like that. You know what I mean?
You could be further along depending on the path you choose.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, yes, I was stunted at first. Stunted, quote unquote.
Stunted, no. Yeah. No.
Or delayed my
and I think that's a good point because then we get to clarify like go to school or not go to school. You start your journey wherever you start your journey. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It depends.
Like
for sure.
you start your journey at 30. That don't mean you're wrong. It's perfectly fine to start your journey at 30. People. I think this is the point right here, is that people have a milestone of when they're ready to start their life. Yeah. So some people's is when I get out of school. I've noticed a lot of people who is like, I'm just waiting to find my person. You ever seen that? I'm waiting to find my mate, somebody.
A lot of that.
When I find that somebody, we're gonna get a house together. We're gonna have kids. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And my life don't start till that. You know what I'm saying? They don't say that to themselves, but they just live kind of temporary.
Live like that.
They live like that. They live temporary until that happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't know. I think as I figure myself out, I'm done living temporary, and I wanna figure myself out as I go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like some people put figuring themselves out on hold. I guess that was my whole point of bringing up school, is that some people put figuring themselves out until after they graduate. Yeah. You know, they don't know who they are outside of school.
That's true.
They don't know who they are outside of searching for their person, searching for that somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
They're waiting for that person to make them whole. They're waiting for that degree to make them whole. When in reality, I know people who have got the degree, got in the field, and was like, this is a lot. This is hard. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that life is gonna be whatever that life is, but you should know yourself through it all.
That's true.
No matter what.
That's
you
true.
should know yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should strive to know yourself, because this shit ain't easy.
Yeah. I wonder if at the end of school there's some people who have figured themselves out.
I wonder.
Versus others.
I'm pretty sure.
What's the
I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's some people who got out of school, got in their field, and they feel perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Right? I'm pretty sure there's plenty.
And then
of
there's
people
other
like
ones
that.
who got out of school and were lost. And just don't even know where to start.
Yeah, they find a job or something, but that don't mean that you're gonna like the job.
Yeah.
That don't mean you know exactly what you want to do. You know, there are people who stay in school with the same dream they had in elementary school. You know, and that's okay that you followed that through, but do you really like this? Or did 11-year-old you fantasize about this dream?
And then you grew up and you're like, this isn't exactly what I thought.
And then also, we got the pressure of, I still want to make mom and dad proud. I told them that I want to be a doctor.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I told them that I want to do this. I don't want to let them down. Shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, shit's crazy. Shit's crazy,
man.
man.
I thought this was going to be a funny podcast.
I did too. I was trying to sneak in jokes for the Lizzo shit, and then I had so many more jokes in my mind about the male therapy session, but then it started getting real. I wanted to make way more like hands on the cheek while you listen to jokes.
Prosecco Papis.
Cause
you know what I was thinking after we talked about our feelings and shit.
What's up?
I was like, damn, did we just have a Prosecco Papi moment? Oh shit!
I think this is a little.
We're in the shit.
Nah, we don't have the Prosecco. We don't have the picnic. The
feet kicked out.
No. But you know what I was thinking about when the last one I had in my mind when we was talking about the Prosecco Papi was Bobby Shmurda when he got interviewed. And he had the legs over the chair. He's swinging them.
This nigga was so comfortable.
I need that.
You know,
I need that energy.
I wonder how jail changed this nigga. Because this nigga is living his full life. He really don't care what nobody think. I think it's just about having been locked up and being free now. Yeah. You just want to be free.
Yes.
Because shit.
He wasn't even worried about music. Like he was like, I'll throw a couple songs out there, but
fun songs. Dude, That's it. He made fun songs just because.
Yeah.
Like and in the music video, just throw a bunch of women on me, just dance.
Yeah.
All I want to do is dance. That's it. Hey, that's live.
Freedom, man.
Freedom.
And he don't look like he doing no street shit. Like he's like
no. What?
No,
who
thank
the fuck,
you.
Who the fuck you gonna go back to the streets for?
Nobody.
Shit.
Can't
Especially
pay
if
me.
you did a bid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't snitch on nobody. You know
And he came back with so much love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quavo immediately, like lots of other rappers, I'm sure,
Embraced
showed him
him.
love and embraced
him and showed him love.
Just showered him with gifts, which is really interesting. Like I love that they showered him with the gifts, but sometimes you be thinking like, damn, when you in that ilk of people, like the once you become rich people help you. You know,
right?
If you were poor, brokey, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So nigga,
you came home.
I've been in jail too. So
get to work. It's not like a bunch of other guys
that went for dance, nigga. Make some music.
It's not like a bunch of other niggas that went to jail be helping out niggas that went to jail. That don't happen.
That would be nice. That would be really nice. Niggas that went to jail and they like, shit, this some shit I wish somebody told me when I got out.
Just a bunch of, but like it's like depending on your crime. So murderers helping out murderers.
Oh.
I was about to go worse with it.
Don't go where I already know where you was going. Don't even go that path, man. That's too deep.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Same people of your crime and skill set. Tell them, hey man, we're coming to embrace you, man. Yeah. Hey, some of them niggas I don't want embracing me. The fuck. Nah. Hey, we got locked up for the same thing, but I was innocent. You guilty.
You was guilty.
Okay.
Yeah, mine was just by the loosest.
Hey, Emmett Till. If Emmett Till had gone to jail instead of doing whatever that happened to him, and he like, nah, bro. She whistled. She said I whistled. I didn't.
Yeah,
y'all really was on that.
Yeah. He's like, nah, we whistling white folk. We whistling at white folk, pretty white girl team over here. Okay, and you stick with us.
They talking something, my boy. My boy. No.
That's how they call?
Yeah, they some. Nah, bro, I wasn't on that for real. Like, they lied on me, boy.
Yeah. Man. Wow. All right, you guys. We should probably
need to
wrap
go
it
to
up.
bed.
We should wrap it up. Hey, this was a good one. Y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was I Was Thinking the podcast. DT ADE. Merciless. Check you guys next time. Peace.
Let's go.
Time for that girl.